Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here again today. So, I liked these Ready to Robot figures so much from one of my previous videos, like these little guys, that I went back to Five Below today and I picked up 4 more of Series 1 and 4 more of Series 2 because I want to see what else is in these. And I kind of want to see what other color canisters there are because, as we discovered in Series 2, there was the sapphire and the pearl and then the ruby looking one compared to the regular dark gray and light gray from the Series 1. So I just want to see if I just only got 2 of the colors from Series 1 or if that was it. And so we are going to look at these. I am going to do some time skipping on this video and see how it works with my first attempt at editing. So here we go. I'm going to start with Series 1 and I will be right back with the first one opened and we'll see what it is, okay? So it is the same dark gray that we had with our sort of villainous characters from the first Series 1, but let's go ahead and pop it open and see what all we've got in here. Okay. And 2 more bags. And last 3 bags right there. And pop our pilot out of the back. And we do have some purple slime. Looks like we've got another one of that evil kitty from our first video. A little disappointing that I've got a duplicate pilot already, but let's see if it's the exact same bot or not. So it does look pretty close based on the torso. Maybe we're going to get different things. This leg is the same as the previous one that we got. And this arm is also the previous one that we got. But the nice thing about these guys is he was unsymmetrical the first time. And so I can take these arms and pop them on both separate ones and the weapons and pop them on both separate ones and make them look like they're 2 different guys. So I'm actually not upset about that because he was not symmetrical in the first place. So yeah, so he's got that. And our last one should be pretty close. Yep. And another little missile launcher from the back. And I'll be back in just a minute with him assembled. So we do have him assembled right here. He is a cool little bot. We're gonna take the pilot out of the slime now. You can see them pretty clearly in there, which is nice. Some of these slimes you haven't been able to see through. But let's get this guy out of there. What do you think? Right? Okay. Let's just pop him right out. See if we can get him out without taking all the slime out. Because I am not a huge fan of slime. I actually don't mind the slime quite so much as the more like the powdery slime that leaves residue on your hands. But this one's a cool little like evil Dr. Kitty kind of thing. And we just pop him in there. But because we have 2 of this guy from our first video, I am going to swap out some arms and weapons and make these guys look different. So we just pop this arm on here and this arm on here. And I'm gonna take this off of this one and take this weapon off of this one. Put this missile launcher right onto him. And then put this one right onto him. So now we have 2 guys that are the same bot but do look different, which is a great aspect of these guys because they are meant to be played with that way. where you can just pop them in there. I wish these pilots' feet stayed in the little holes a little bit better. But yeah, and so that's, you know, if you get duplicates, especially on ones that aren't symmetrical, you can really make some changes to them. So I'm gonna put this guy right here off to the side and put the other one back on his stand at the back. And we're gonna reassemble the pods. Again, we just gotta find that number, 4 right there. And then 3 on the next one. And then 2 on that next one. And then 1 on the first one. And we pop those back. We have this little hole from where our pilot popped out. Stick that back in there. And then we've got a stand for our new guy right there. Boom. So I'm gonna set him off to the side, and we are gonna open the next guy. And I'll be right back with this unwrapped. Okay, and awesomely enough, we did find another color. So I'm just gonna pop all of his stuff out, and we are going to see what it's like inside this one. Again, these all pop out pretty easy. Except for 3 for me sometimes. Does not like to pop out. Okay, and we're gonna pop our thing out. Again, we have another little purple slime. And that guy looks pretty cool. He's not a pilot that I have so far, so that's good to see. And now let's just open these up and see where we're at, okay? Oh, we've got a cool little orange and black torso, or cockpit. And we've got another shoulder launcher in this black and orange, which is kind of cool. Oh, we've got a different style leg than I've seen before, which is nice. Some silver detailing on there. We've got a big shoulder cannon by the looks of that. We've got another little shoulder cannon thing right there. And we got 2 more little bags to open. One of these is going to be our leg, our other leg. Oh, more shoulder cannons. And here's our other leg. Awesome. So I'll be right back with him assembled. So here he is assembled. He does have like a little cannon arm, and then more of this rocket launcher arm. And he's got these cool little legs and 2 mismatched shoulder cannons. So here's another one where I wouldn't be upset if I got a duplicate, because I could make him symmetrical and make these guys look completely different, really. So let's take our pilot out of our slime container. Now, doing a little more research on these last night, I did find out there are like additional like accessory packs and like slime packs that you can get, but I don't know if I would actually be interested in getting those at the moment, because I wouldn't find that Five Below. So I'm just gonna pop him out of the slime. He is kind of cool looking. I'm getting very Frieza from Dragon Ball Z vibes. And we're gonna plop the slime back into its container. Or we're gonna try to, because this one wants to stick to my fingers. Alright, oh, there we go. Finally it goes in there. Okay. And close that slime back up. And then pop the pilot into there. And he does look kind of cool. This is a cool one. Now we're going to reassemble his box right here. Find that 4. Bada boom. And we found our 2. And we found our 1. Okay, and then we just pop our little slime protector thing back in, and we've got our next stand. We're going to slide him off to the side, and I'll be right back with this third one unwrapped. And we do have a fourth color for the Series 1, and it's sort of an army green, metallic, almost gold. It's in that middle ground where it's a little bit between gold and army green, maybe like a desert sand color. But let's get it open and figure out who's inside. All right, got the first one for those. Like I said, sometimes sometimes 3 likes to stick if I don't take that slime out first. And so, set that off to the side, and let's look at these. Let's see who's inside. Okay, well, we do have a new kind of style of these. He is kind of cool looking. I love blue, so this works well for me. And we have another shoulder-mounted, or this could be a battering ram arm, but it's cool nonetheless. And we've got a different style of leg, which is more like tank tracks. So that's kind of cool. Haven't seen that before. And then we've got another arm that's got like cannon launcher on it. And let's see what's in this little green bag. Oh, we've got pincer claws. That's kind of cool. And another shoulder-mounted cannon. It's kind of awesome. And then we've got our other tank tread. So I'll be right back with this guy all assembled, okay? Okay. So here's what he looks like assembled. He is kind of cool. I like. Yeah. Now let's see what the pilot looks like. So we don't have a real good view of him. So let's see what he's like inside the slime. And of course, got to take our little slime lid off so it didn't dry out while it was sitting there for a couple of years at 5 Below, most likely. And we've got what looks to be an evil pig. An evil scientist, Dr. Pig, and I'm kind of living for it. He makes no sense, but, you know, life makes no sense. So let's put our slime back in there. Went in there pretty easy. And we're gonna pop him onto there. And there he is. You know, he's got his little evil piggy face ready to go. And then we're gonna put all of these back together. We got our 4, we got our 3, we got our 2, and we got our 1. And we're gonna take our little cap, pop it back in there, set him on top, and slide him off to the side. And then I'll be right back with our last Series 1. And we did get another one of the light gray from Series 1 that we had seen the first time. So let's pop it open and see what we've got. Okay. Okay. And we do have what looks to be like a blue slime in there. And it's gonna give me issue again, so I'm gonna pop it out. There we go. And so let's see what we've got in our blue cockpit bag. We do have a gray and blue detail, very giving me like Captain America vibes. I don't know why. Unwrap some of this. Oh, we've got some pincers or claws. Declaw. And here we go. We've got another little shoulder-mounted machine gun, it looks like. That's kind of cool. Haven't seen that piece before. And we've got another shoulder-mounted gun. This looks like a shoulder-mounted Tommy gun, actually. And that's kind of cool, the detailing on that. I'm loving this one so far. I'm glad we got some new pieces. And then we've got a big crusher hand, it looks like. Kind of fun. Haven't seen any legs yet, so this must be these last two must be our legs. Oh, here we go. We got a different style of leg, so that's kind of awesome. So that's cool. And let's see what's in this last one. Hopefully these legs match. They do. All right, I like it. And I'll be right back with this guy assembled. And so here he is assembled. He does look pretty cool. I'm digging this one. And let's see what his pilot looks like. Okay, so we've got blue slime. You can't really see anything in him. That's unfortunate. I do like to get sometimes a little bit of a preview to see whether or not I want to open them. But, all right, let's pop him out of his slime prison. Does look like we've got like a little like rebel gang leader kind of guy. He's got some tattoos, a nice purple mohawk. He's pretty cool looking, actually. A little more unique looking than some of these other ones that have just kind of followed the formula. And let's put him on his thing. Okay. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I like that. And that's the last of our Series 1, guys. Still none of the elusive, ultra-rare light-up figures. But that's really to be expected. You know, if they say ultra-rare, they probably mean you're going to get one in every, like, 5 cases or something like that. Because these cases are really not that big. They're maybe you get 24 in a case. So we put our thing back together, snap our little snap back in, and we've got our stand. Yep. And I'll be right back with Series 2. And we'll see if we get any more colors from Series 2. So we did get another one of these sapphire containers. They are pretty cool. I like this color. But let's open them up and see what's inside, okay? All right, pop that stuff off to the back. Sometimes it does not. Oh, because these little things, sometimes if they come off of your top, it locks everything in place. It's a little irritating because you don't notice it right away because it's all the same plastic. But it's okay. And again, we've got a blue slime. Okay. Push these off to the back, and let's see what we've got in our cockpit. Ooh, this one looks pretty cool. He's a more like green and purple and light blue, very like cannon front, so that's kind of cool. Eager to see what kind of accessories he's got, or not accessories, but body parts, really, because none of these are accessories. Oh, this is a cool little leg. Or it's not really little. None of these legs are little. Most of the legs are actually pretty big compared to the pilot's. Oh, we do have another sort of claw ratchet wrench kind of thing. That's cool. Haven't seen that piece before. Another leg. Let's see, we've got a firepower arm, I'm guessing. Looks a little bit like a futuristic machine gun. And we've got another one that's got like a clearly exposed magazine, so that's kind of cool. And another little cannon, I guess for the shoulder or the arm. I'm not quite sure where this one would go, but we're gonna be right back with this guy assembled. And now this is how I chose to put him together. I'm not sure if it's technically right, but he still looks pretty cool. Now let's see what his pilot looks like. So again, we've got this sort of dark blue slime, and we're gonna pop it open, try to get all that slime that's stuck on the top to go in there, because slime, I don't know if it biodegrades or not, depending on what it's made out of. Oh, this guy looks kind of cool. He looks like almost like a battle gorilla. Looks cool. Nice thing about the pilots is they do match their bot's color scheme most of the time, so I love that for them. So we just pop him in there, and that's how he looks. And he looks pretty cool, I think. So let's get his stand reassembled. Again, just find the numbers and pop them back together. Numbers right next to each other each time. And then boom. And we turn it back over, plug that hole back up, and we set him on there, and we're gonna slide him off to the side. And I'll be right back with the next one unwrapped. And we did get another one of these pearl colored ones, so let's just pop these open and see where we're at. See who we've got. Okay. Okay. Apparently one of these was stuck on there. That makes sense. So far, I think the one thing I have to complain about these is that those little clips are not made obvious enough that they're going to secure the thing closed. And so you pull and then you break it and it shoots off somewhere. But other than that, these containers are pretty cool. And I love the fact that there's a play aspect to them, because you are supposed to like build a battlefield with them. But let's see who we've got. We've got, again, this is more of a dark green slime. You can see a little bit of the pilot through it, but not much. And let's see what we got in the cockpit. Oh, here we go. This one's kind of cool. He's a similar color pattern to our last guy, but with dark blue and then a light green. And then let's see what we got. And here, oh, we got some more tank treads. That's kind of cool. I do love that for robots. We've got the other tank tread side. I do kind of wish that the bag colors corresponded to body parts, but this is kind of cool. This is almost looks like a scorpion tail kind of thing. So that might be like a poison bomb thing. And we've got a spinning saw of death. And let's see what's on here. Oh, we've got a little blaster kind of thing. That one's kind of cool. And then another one of these, except Only problem with these is that they are not the same colors. I don't understand why they're not the same color for the same robot, but that's okay. We'll be right back with this guy assembled. And so here's this guy assembled. He does look cool even without his pilot, which is kind of awesome. But let's see what his pilot looks like. So again, we've got this like almost turquoise, aquamarine kind of color slime. And I don't know if there's any kind of importance onto the slime colors themselves, other than just having different color slime. But let's pull him out and see what he looks like. Or see what they look like, really. Because some of these are just monsters. Oh, we've got a little ogre guy. That's kind of cool. He's not bad. Oh, a little bit of slime stuck on him. And stuck on me, but, you know, that's what you get when you play with slime, right? I'm a Nickelodeon kid, so that's how that works. Can't be afraid of a little slime. But alright, there he is in his cockpit. He's giving me very, like, World of Warcraft orc vibes. And I'm digging him. He's cool. And we're going to put his thing back together. Again, just find the numbers and put the numbers together. And then we're going to just pop the numbers together like that. Pop our little plug back in the hole. And set him on there and set him off to the side because now he's got his stand. I've got all that extra slime, and I'll be right back with our second to last one unwrapped. And we did wind up with another one of the ruby ones, so that's kind of cool. Let's figure out where all these guys are. Yep, okay. Okay, we've got our first two bags right there. Next one's there. There we go. Pop out that slime. Again, it's this bluish green color. And we've got some orange bags. Alright. Select this off to the side and let's see what our cockpit looks like. Oh. It looks like we've got another one of our heroic looking guys from the first one, our hot pants from our first video. But that's alright, because again, the guy is not, he is not perfectly symmetrical, so I'm okay with that. So let's see. Oh. See, again, we have these other little arms. Another little saw. Some of these little wheel legs. And another little claw hand. And another wheel. So this is how I put him together the first time I got him. I am going to make him symmetrical and show you guys what that would look like. Okay, I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so here is our second one. So I did move two arms from the other one onto this guy to make him perfectly symmetrical, because these arms don't really work when you put them on the other side of the body, because there's nothing on the other sides. There's no detailing compared to that side, but they're still cool when you put them together like that. But let's just make sure that this guy is the exact same pilot. I think he is, but we'll see. Okay, take this slime off. No slime, Slimer. Slimer, no sliming. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Same little heroic guy. So he's pretty cool. And considering that I probably wouldn't have gotten duplicates from the same store that I'd gone to, it's not bad that I only so far have gotten 2 duplicates. So I'm not too worried about that. We put his slime back in there. We're going to stick him in his secondary bot. Yeah. And put this guy back over here where he belongs. And then we're going to reassemble this guy. Again, just find your numbers. Find your numbers. Find your partner, do-si-do. Where it stops, nobody knows. And then we're going to pop the little slime holder in there. Stick him on top. There's his stand. And slide him off. And I'll be right back with the last one of Series 2 Unwrapped. So we did wind up with another Ruby one. So let's see who's inside this Ruby. Okay. And then this little insert likes to pop out. And let's push out our pilot slime. We have like an orangish red slime, which is kind of cool. And we'll push it off to the side though. And we're going to see whose cockpit we have. Oh, very different coloring compared to the packaging, so that's cool. I like this light blue. This is almost a Tiffany blue and black, which is kind of cool, with a little bit of gray detailing. So let's see what else we've got. We don't have this one for sure. We've got a cool little claw leg. Cool little arm. So far he's looking pretty basic. Oh, we've got a little like black blade arm, maybe a laser blade, I don't know. Our other leg, which is nice. Now let's see if he's going to wind up being symmetrical or not. Oh, we've got at least one symmetrical. Oh yeah, fully symmetrical. I love it. I'll be right back with him assembled. So this is what he looks like assembled. He does look pretty cool. I'm into it. A little bit bigger, a little taller than some of the others, which is nice. Now let's see what his pilot looks like. Okay. Again, we've got this little red slime. Let's see what he looks like. It looks like his is taking up quite a lot of space in there. So let's see. We're just gonna try to get all the slime off there. Oh, an evil snowman, or at least a grumpy snowman. That looks kind of cute. I love that. He's got a very Russian snowman vibe. Frosty is my cousin. And you know, sometimes I wish he would melt faster every year. That's what this little guy's thinking. Says, yes, I gave away his stupid hat. I was tired of seeing him. Family reunions are a pain. So this guy is kind of fun. And we're gonna stick his container back together. Just line your numbers up. And again, just pop your numbers on. And we're going to take this guy, slap him back in there, and set him on top. Okay. So that is the last of them. So out of 16, so 8 from Series 1 and 8 from Series 2, I only encountered duplicates from Series 1 once and duplicates from Series 2 once. And in both cases, they were, you know, they were ones that I was okay with because they were not fully symmetrical. So these are kind of awesome. I like them. I may wind up repainting some of them that have non-symmetrical parts, that have parts that match in the other colors. So I may look into doing that. Because like this guy right here and this guy right here have these same parts, but this one would work over here if I wanted to do that. And then he'd have 2 shoulder-mounted rockets, so he would match. But I'd have to do the, I would have to repaint the colors. So I'd probably wind up repainting both of them completely, just because trying to match those colors would be a pain. So if you are thinking about it, these are $5 at Five Below, and they are pretty fun. You know, they're made by the same people that make LOL OMG dolls. So, you know, if you're looking for something fun to do, this is like giving a little gift to yourself for not that much. All right. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon.